This one is dedicated to Magdalene's mom, who gave me this bass.
Space Disco. Do you want me to look? Sorry. Do you want me to look here or there?
Sorry,
okay, cool.
Check, check, check. When the pizza guy leaves. Oh my god.
I'd say it's just a collective. It used to just be a band, but it's a collective of people making music that know these songs and know how to play these songs, but it's not just a rigid structure of a certain group of people. It's everyone. Everyone's Space Disco.
It's actually a band, but it's also like a collective because lineups change and people flow in and out, but they're also always still there. So yeah, I guess collective, band, group of people. It's a movement.
First of all, who are you?
Hi, I'm Dominic Lee. I am the singer of Space Disco Band.
I don't know, it's a collection of people who play a little bit of music and wanted to record it, I guess.
I wanted to freaking play a gig, man. Space disco is a genre of music that we hate, and we named it, well, it was kind of just a name. It's the name of the band. So, it started after I got into Weezer, and then I found out that Liam actually really liked Weezer, and he was like, I actually like Pinkerton more.
Dom came up to me, and he's like, Cooper, I'm gathering this group of people to make a band. You played guitar, right?
And then we practiced, and then we invited Soma because we needed a bass player.
And he's like, okay, that's perfect. Come to this guy's house. He's the drummer, and we're gonna play some music. And also, my friend Soma's gonna be there. You don't know him yet. I was like, cool.
So Space Disco started because I was actually I was camping when Dom told me, so he expected me to answer, but I didn't because I was camping. And then I got back and they'd already had a first practice, but he basically said, I have this band with Cooper and Liam, and I kind of knew these guys. And I didn't even really know Dom that well, but yeah, it just happened because I went there and I played bass. And then Liam left, and then I played drums.
And then the drummer left shortly afterwards, but then we got a new member, Aiden, so then it worked out. And yeah, and then we just started booking gigs.
So Slex was our first ever live show.
The Space Sebaceous live experience.
And it only happened because we're like, you know what, no one knows who we are. We're not gonna get into any venues. No one's gonna ask us to play a show, so we just kind of have to make it happen.
2019, 2020, 2021. I guess it was 2021. Yeah, so we needed a gig because no one wanted us to play because we kind of sucked, not gonna lie.
So we're like, okay, we can pull together and spend like $500 on equipment rentals and renting the Maffeo Sutton gazebo.
But like, if they just gave us a chance, maybe we could get better. And like, they were just giving these like farters chances. You know, no offense to the farters, but like, they've been farting for a long time. And like, it's time for our chance to get up on the stage.
Wait. Okay, this is a summer song. I couldn't come in on Friday, man. I mean, this summer heat is melting through my teenage skull and forcing me to stay in shape. Oh, now it's summertime.
And then we found out that Dom was able to get a sponsor from this law firm that had associations with like cadets, so he got in that way. So we ended up not having to pay for a bunch of it.
I grew up in Vancouver for elementary school, and I was friends with this guy named James, and he was like he was kind of a godly piano player, but now he's kind of a godly drum player and just like musician. So he had the band that was kind of like godly, like jazzness band, jazz pop. I don't know. And then so I was like, you guys want to play? They didn't really have any gigs either. So we gathered these two groups, and then we had the concert, and I had to talk to the city council to get this Maffeo Sutton thing down. And I got sponsored by lawyers because law.
And that's how it happened. We just started it because we wanted to play a show. And then Finn from Danger Box was there, and then he got us to play at Woodlands after, and then that kind of just got the ball rolling to us playing more and more shows. So we would not be playing as many shows if it weren't for the first Slex, and that's why I keep it going. We had Slex 2 last year, and it was massive. I mean, not in terms of audience, we didn't have a ton of people there, but like, it was super fun. We had tons of bands. This year, it's gonna be even bigger than ever. I actually just re-uploaded this video that was on our YouTube channel that was private, and it was a video that Dom made for me and Cooper to practice the songs along to. And it has this like 5-minute monologue at the start of him just rambling, but it used to be that. So he'd create those little videos that we could play along to. And then as it went along, he'd just like bring the songs to practice, and then we'd flesh them out a bit more.
I wrote the songs. I wrote the first song after we did like covers of like 1979 and some other like 90s pop rock songs. And then I came up with the first song, Summer Song, and they're like, this is kind of good.
Down the halls in the noon, it's getting harder to think. You discipline, I can't even listen.
So, have you heard the one about the mathematician?
No, I haven't.
Oh, he'll stop at nothing to avoid them.
I don't get it.
Sorry.
Let me read it.
Sorry, guys.
I've heard the one about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers.
He'll stop at nothing to avoid them.
How did you know that?
But your guitar's too quiet?
Yeah.
I don't know. You can always just sneak back here and like fiddle with my knobs if you want.
Okay, dude.
More than one?
of course, if you've been to any concert, it would be Birthday Cake. That's my favorite song. But I do really like Staying Gold and Burning Tree because I changed some lines to something better in those songs. And I also made the name for Staying Gold. So that's my legacy.
How did the name for Staying Gold?
Soma, I think, texted or called me and said, Cooper, we need your creative brain because no one else is answering. He didn't say the last part, but we need you to come up with a name for this song. It's about, like, what's that book called, The Outsiders? Yeah, so, we can't call it Ponyboy because, it's already a Surf Curse song and also album that we're referencing. So I was like, well, what's like the other big line from that book? Staying Gold, or, Stay Gold Ponyboy, so there it is.
And then another one that I think was really fun was the one that we did at NDSS, because that was like supposed to be a grad prank, but then and I was just looking at photos from it earlier, we had like half the school there. We had like 600, 700 people just sitting on the field there. And that's just a good spectacle to see, even though the sound was really bad, but I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like from that show, like that's how they found out about this.
I mean, how else would you? If we're playing in the lawn.
Yeah.
Like.
There's this one memory. Well, we had this one basement show in Soma's basement, and I thought we were gonna do that again because that was really fun. But like we didn't do that again, and there was like so much stuff going on in there because that was the first time we like really jammed with the other bands of Danger Box, and we like created our own little thing even after it was like the structured part of the event was done. So it's just really cool and really genuine like connections. We got some really cool pictures of there that I like use on every dating site. So that's. Yeah, that was when the sticker got on the guitar.
Yeah, that was when it came, and then also.
There's nails on the roof.
So cool. So cool looking.
Dom is moving to Canada.
No! Why would you move there?
I met Dominic in grade 8 at NDSS. So did Mary, and Aiden, and many of you. And in one of those grades, they decided to invite me to their band. Thank you.
Oh, this was the original band.
And he's leaving, so come up and sing, Dom.
Yeah. Come sing with us, Dom.
Woo!
Take this microphone.
The song I wrote, I don't know, but we played it a lot. This is like the first song that we played, I think. We tried.
When I showed up to space disco practice, barely knowing how to play bass.
This was the song that he had to play.
This whole story? Yeah.
No, but like you guys know the song.
Yeah, that's true.
And now Cooper has to struggle with it for some reason. I thought he was a pro bass player, but
I only started playing bass because of you, Dom. It's both a blessing and a curse.
Play the song.
All right, let's play some music.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who are you?
I'm Reese.
What do you do?
Photography.
And
dance.
Do you have a favorite space disco memory?
Honestly, the first Lux. It was just so good. And
Why? Elaborate.
It was the first time that they ever asked me to take photos for them.
Okay.
And it was really fun. Very close second is the basement show. Very close second.
Okay.
I also do photography and other such things. My favorite space disco memory has probably got to be when they were in my studio taking over my house and my dad was like recording their album and they were looking at all of like the setting names on all of my digital pedals and such and they were like, oh, Exotic Fuzz, and they just kept repeating that over and over again. And I think that might be a contender for album name in my heart and my soul, I know. So Exotic Fuzz forever.
Cool. Who are you? Who are you?
I'm Sasha, hi.
What do you do?
I live.
Attend.
Yeah, exist.
Do you have a favorite space disco memory?
At Sonam's basement the other night when they were playing Red Fishes, it was really lovely.
That wasn't even space disco.
I know, but it was Mary and Soma, and it felt like it was very sweet.
Space disco lore member.
It's affiliated, yeah.
God damn you, half Japanese girls do it to me every time. All the redheads said you shred the cello, and I'm jello, baby. But you won't think of me, the epitome of me. Why you gotta go do me like that? So now I'm a chicken dancing all night. I'm here and I'm waiting. Oh, I think I'd be good for you, and you'd be good for me. I asked you to go to the space disco. Did you never heard of them? How cool is that? So I went into your room and read your diary. Watching Dragon Ball off neutral group press table. And then my heart stopped listening to Cho-Cho Sam. Fall in love all over again. I'm like you. So please, hello, I'm here. And I'm way going crazy now. I think I'd be good for you. And you'd be good for me. How stupid is it? I can't talk about it. I gotta sing about it and make it look it up my heart. Would you give me a minute to think of the thing and say hello, how stupid is it? All I know is what to do. I just don't know what to do. Maybe you're scared to say it. I'm confident. I wish I could get my head out of the sand. I think we'd make a good team, and you'd keep my fingernails clean. But that's just a secret that I won't realize, 'cause I can't even look in your eyes without shaking. I ain't faking. Bring home the turkey and you'll bring home the bacon. I wanna like you, so please, hello, I'm here and I'm waiting. Oh, I think I'd be good for you. I Make good for me.
I don't even know what a chick. All right, next song. This one's called Staying Gold.
Yeah.
The lore behind this one, it's kind of like windy, windy, because it's like
Surf Curse album.
it's based on a song that's like about a reference.
It's Pony Boy from the Surf Curse album.
But like, cause Soma was telling me that I should like make a song about like, like Surf Curse, and then he showed me this album, and then I said that the best song on the album was Pony Boy, and now I am regretting that decision because it's critically, objectively, it isn't, but we still wrote a song about it, and it doesn't sound like Surf Curse really.
Goth Girl is pretty good.
It's Goth Babe.
Goth Babe.
Such a
Might be.
you're such a
I
poser,
prefer
man.
Heather's.
I'm a fake fan.
I went outside. I went inside.
Oh yeah, we got Fantano on a live stream to review the song, and guess what he rated it?
Not good.
Not good.
He actually said, I'm not saying it's bad. And I'm not saying
but it's
stop
not
trying, but
Come back when you've made better
that's
music.
actually what he said.
No, but we did a re-recording, so I think we can change it back.
How many chords does this song have, Dom?
The song has 3 chords,
No, wait.
but it's called 2 chords.
Oh.
That's 2.
Okay.
That's the whole lore?
That's the lore. First song off the Live-ish EP. There's like giant horse or something.
Giant horse.
Bring up the rooster.
Bring the rooster.
Okay, who are you?
I'm Emily. I'm Shauna.
What do you guys do?
I just started a painting job today. I am doing carpentry right now.
Cool. Do you have a favorite Space Disco memory?
I liked when they played down at Maffeo Sutton. This is my first one, so they're
How-
new to the island.
Yeah.
They just
Oh,
moved
cool.
here like what, 10 days ago? Yeah.
Cool.
Not even.
What?
Is this part of this interview?
There's no interview. We're trying to get an album cover, but
Oh shit.
it's so late.
Yes.
If it's safe,
I don't know if there's room, but maybe in the corner there.
if he sings,
I don't think it's.
I don't know, what's the weight of this rooster?
I think it's
Bring
too
us
loud.
the cock.
What did you say?
Huh? The rooster.
Bring forth the-
Bring the rooster.
so when Dom
Actually, this is
when Dom first showed us this album, he made a list of songs in a document, and he demoed this one to me, and I thought this one was really, really good, and I was like, this is the best song that Dom will ever write. And then he wrote a lot of better ones.
yeah.
So
Is the sun still up? Oh, the sun's gone. These glasses make like it brighter.
3 of them had moth pits.
Who are you?
I'm Finn.
What do you do?
I play guitar in Space Disco's side project.
Do you have a favorite Space Disco memory?
My favorite Space Disco memory was either the first time we played with them at Woodlands because it was a lot of fun, or the time that Dom got his head shaved on stage.
Yeah, that's hype.
It was a good one.
If he has a favorite member.
Do you have a
Do I have a favorite member?
Do you have a favorite member of Space Disco?
Obviously it's Cooper. I wrote an entire song about it last time.
That's a good. Who are you? Who are you?
I'm Ocean,
Local TikTok star.
local TikTok star.
What do you do?
I
TikToks. I get injured, and I do TikToks, and I run a crystal shop.
Cool. Do you have a favorite Space Disco member?
Nope, they all suck.
And do you have a favorite memory of Space Disco?
Nope, it all sucks.
You want milk or what?
Okay, thank you.
But we could just do a little.
You should play Phoebe. Can I keep a set list after?
You for what you did.
Tell ya, we'll do one more song, then intermission.
Okay.
Okay, so the lore behind this one.
It's a cover.
No, it isn't. It's funny. Dom made this because he watches TikToks.
To Bay for a quick swim. And
It's true.
We go for some after, bro. What? I could do for some cheese.
The hoes gonna love this. Shut
I think it's more
The damn song.
rashy.
I wish
I think it's rashy.
you wanted. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I wish.
Who are you?
I'm Liam Hamill Jeremy Taylor, flight cadet. I was the first drummer in Space Disco band.
Oh, that's actually true fact.
We played in my parents' house, and I played the drums.
Okay, cool. What do you do these days?
I live with my grandpa.
Okay. Do you have a favorite memory of Space Disco?
Trying to play Weezer at my parents' house.
Cool.
What happened to his parents?
What happened to your parents?
It's a long story, but they got sent to Ontario and they're stuck there forever. Gulag.
Shit. I know they had those in Ontario.
Hello, I'm Finn.
Hi, I'm Sebastian.
And I'm Will.
We're from
CHLY.
CHLY 101.7 FM.
And we're going to-
And will be interviewing
Noah McCallum.
interviewing people about Space Disco.
Yes, we're gonna be interviewing.
So you've been following Space Disco for a while?
Yeah, since when I was in grade 8 when the band formed, and it was originally called Da Band. Did you guys know that? That's a little known fact. It was originally called Da Band.
Yeah, what was Stanbox originally called?
Who's your favorite person you've interviewed?
Liam was good. He had some good stories.
Liam.
That's the original drummer for Space Disco.
This is the little known fact.
How
The
did
original
you feel
drummer.
about getting interviewed by Noah McCallum?
It was pretty intense.
How do you feel about Noah McCallum interviewing people?
I think it's okay.
He thinks it's okay.
It's alright. Has he ever interviewed you about Space Disco or interviewed you about interviewing other people about Space Disco?
No.
No.
You guys get this. Ready? What are those?
What are those? Dom, what are those?
$300 Gucci slides.
Ninja slips.
There's a slip.
What's the favorite person that's been interviewed tonight? Who's your favorite person that's been interviewed?
Liam.
Wow, Liam is like
Yeah,
the
Liam's
crowd-
actually popular.
Pretty popular.
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I owe you. Sit up on my love and I hate you. I must have placed you. Oh, easier said than done. I thought you were the one listening to my heart instead of my head. You found another one, but I am the better one. I won't let you forget me. I shall you. Can't take back the love that I gave you. Look forward, I love that I hate you, and I cannot thank you, so I'm gonna blame you. Oh, easier said than done. I thought you were the one listening to my heart instead of my head. You found another woman, I am the better one. I won't let you forget me. You left me falling and landing inside my grave. I know that you want me dead. I take prescription
do it over again. I didn't want it to end. I watched it blow in the wind. I should have listened to my friends, singing shit in the past, but I wanted to last. You were made of plastic thing. I was tangled up in your drastic ways. Poodle evil girls had the prettiest face. You gave me a heart that was full of mistakes. I gave you a heart and you made heart break. You made my heart break. You made my heart ache. You made my heart break. You made my heart ache. You made my heart break. You made my heart ache. You made my heart ache. You made my heart ache. I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take the love that I gave you. To the point where I love and I hate you, and I cannot change you, so I must replace you. Oh, easier said than done. I thought you were the one who beat my heart, set in my head. You found another one, but I am the better one. I won't let you correct me. I still see your shadows in my room. Love that I gave you. To the point where I love and I hate you. And I
This is a
cannot
troubled
change you,
situation.
so I must replace you.
Oh.
Easier said than done. I thought you were the one, and then I took the moment. We're just doing it. And then I loved you wrong. Did you forget me? Did you forget me?
Yeah.
I love Lil Nas X.
I'm like, thought he had such great potential. So, but anyways, my friend went to SeaWorld this one time and then saw Jacques Francois. He saw him feeding a dolphin. And Jacques Cousteau. Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, and then he was like, "What, Jacques de Cousteau? You had such potential. What are you doing here?" And then Jacques de Cousteau was like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I think I'm serving a great porpoise." Yeah, that was a Norm Macdonald joke, not me.
Until you hear the word.
Making money. Special PSA by Aiden. He says to not circumcise your boys.
Are you?
Kate. Green.
What do you do?
I am Space Disco's manager. I'm here because a friend invited me. This friend specifically. Yeah. And Jasper. No, but I'm a barista in a cafe.
Do you have a favorite memory of Space Disco?
Probably this one right now, right here, is my first memory being formed. It's in the makings. It's a work in progress. When Dom shaved his head.
That was pretty hype. Okay, and who are you?
My name's Toddson. I'm the drummer from Danger Box. Okay, I'm a Toddson, the drummer and semi-guitarist of Danger Box. And
Do you,
this is Space Disco.
do you have a favorite memory of Space Disco?
Yes, I do. Probably.
Tell me about it.
It was actually here, but in the basement.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that's how I got into Danger Box. The show was playing, and somebody says, who was it? Was it you?
It was me.
Yeah,
I was on the mic.
So Finn says, "Oh, I really wish Toddson were here right now."
I remember this. I was here for this.
No, I said.
Okay, get in.
I said.
Okay, wait, reenact it.
I said something about Toddson being really good at drums, but he wasn't good without the double kick, which is why he got kicked out of Space Disco.
Yeah.
And when I was singing that, he
waltzed in through like the lane of people.
It was actually hype.
And
I'll put the video on.
Do you have the video? Can you send it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as soon as Finn walked in, or as soon as I walked in, Finn was like, "Look," and then everyone was like, cameras turned to me, and it was like, and then weeks after that, I was in Danger Box. Yeah, and we were playing shows. Yeah, literally 1 week later, and then a couple weeks down the road, But that was a splendid performance. I remember they played Stupid Horse.
Yeah, that was hype.
That was so good. No, which
they're
is
not?
probably good.
No, they're not. Damn it.
Yeah. But it's probably good.
What do you have to say?
I miss everyone because this was my only hobby that I enjoyed in high school. And you guys are awesome, and you guys are my bestest friends. And thank you for coming to the concert.
All right, so if you don't get a chance, if you're leaving now, let's do one big goodbye for Dom. So on the count of 3, say farewell, Dom. 3, 2, 1. Farewell, Dom! He's going to the worst place in the world, Toronto.
Actually, not that bad.
He has to say that.
One more for the road.
This is so sad.
Okay, let's get out of here.
So, I've been kind of in a slump right now. I can't really write songs anymore. I've written half of 2 songs so far, but back in the day, the songwriting kind of came about because I have like insomnia, and I like couldn't go to sleep. So I would just like hum melodies in my head, and then like rush out to the living room because I kept the phone in the living room, so I wouldn't like make myself not go to sleep. And then I like voice recorded it, and for some reason like these melodies were like, I had like a lot of value onto these single melodies, because nowadays I record like melodies all the time, and I like never dedicate enough time to each one, so I'm just never writing songs. But I like the next day I would like start writing like chords for the melodies. When you come up with something really good, that's when because like throughout the day it works better to like write down really good things you come up with throughout the day than like sit down for a long time just to come up with these things, because they kind of just come up if you like are thinking about them all the time. What I'm like reflecting on like why the songwriting was so good in the past, and it's like a lot of the things that I was doing that I appreciate now as I like know more, listen to way more music, is like things I didn't even know I was doing with Space Disco. They kind of just came naturally because I was trying to do something else, but I was like doing all these other things to get there, and all these other things is what contributed to the unique sound.
I was the drums for a while, and even on the albums. And then when Dom left, since the band lineup changed so much, we got Mary on drums and I had to be lead vocals and guitar. And then it's kind of switching back and forth as Dom rejoins and does his thing, so it changed a lot.
I was trying to get, my pilot's license, and, also go to university at VIU here. So I didn't do as much. I missed one concert, and they're like, I don't know if I can swear. Okay. They're like, fuck! We don't have a bass player. We know this other person, Sonam, who actually know from OCN, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, we haven't been able to get rid of her, so here we are. And now I'm like a special feature at most of the concerts, so. Hey guys. I don't want to mess with your screws and permanent, but no, I've been up in Qualicum flying an airplane, so I haven't had time to practice. I love Better Call Saul. All right. Anyways, I remember this one song, and it makes me really, really hungry. Hey, Aiden. All right. course, if you've been to any concert, it would be Birthday Cake. That's my favorite song.
And then, you know, I was a pretty consistent photographer, videographer, attendee, and then friend. They kind of decided, they started thinking about the future, you know, collectively as a unit. And we're like, okay, we want to keep this going, but we don't know who's in line to like replace. And apparently I was, you know, vouched for and, you know, was like, oh, you're first in line to play bass, do you want to? And I was like, God, yes.
Is it Dom? It's Dom!
Is he wearing?
No!
No.
It looks like he's wearing tights.
Hey Dom, you want to hear us play Santeria?
I love your outfit, Dom. I miss you. I love your outfit. We miss you, Dom! I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball.
And then another one is like the first time I played, it was at a house show at Soma's, and I just remember, you know, like going up before playing the set being like, oh my God, I've been here before, but like in the opposite direction. And, you know, it went really well and it was really fun. And I think people were not like pleasantly surprised by my appearance, but they were like, oh, this is new. And I remember, it's just, you know, you're up there and you're like, oh my God, it's real, I feel the love, this is cool.
The thing about influences is you don't know. I don't have any influences except for drugs. Just kidding. No, the influences were originally, I thought it was Weezer and I could copy them to a T, but then like, it kind of like, I started listening to more like 90s pop rock or whatever, like Goo Goo Dolls with that one Iris song, but some other pop bands. Grunge, I was on the grunge radio station a lot, but I didn't really like most of grunge. I like Stone Temple Pilots, but like a lot of grunge is just like guys that sound like they drink beer. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've listened to Nirvana lately, and they're like really good, really raw stuff. Have you really listened to Nirvana though? Like, this is like. But I also inspired a lot of like pop music. Like I listened to a lot of Taylor Swift back in the day, and Maroon 5, and Red Hot Chili Peppers. But like towards the end of my songwriting, I started listening to like emo, like 5th wave, 4th wave emo.
It kind of happens that, at least with this current lineup, with me, Mary, Sonam, and Aiden, whenever we don't play for a while, like we didn't practice since Sonam's house show, and then we practiced again like last Thursday, and we just like got right into it. And like I wish I recorded that session because it's like one of the best practices we've done. But then if we're practicing weekly, sometimes we just get tired and like really burnt out easily.
Practices are very cool. Lots of bits, begin and end in practices.
And now how it works, because Dom's like in Toronto, we've been just like taking old demos or old songs that he made and then just like revamping him. So like we're kind of like scraping at the bottom of the bin for new stuff until he comes back.
That's sick.
So, you guys already know how that is. Anyways, Aiden's gonna count us in. This is the way Space Disco is supposed to be. In class. Guess what? What? Take a knife and drain your life.
Yeah! Woo! No way!
If it's a deep, I'm gonna fight it. If it's a weed, I'm gonna light it.
My favorite song that I've written is probably...
I think right now it's RV. It's been RV for a while because I made that drum part and I just love it, but...
There's like two sides to this matter, because there's like the favorite song, and then there's the song that has given me the most clout, you know what I'm saying? We will totally play Speed and Rocks at the next concert. But imagine if we like just said we were gonna play it and we didn't. That would be pretty funny. I like the song Space Disco because there's it just like sums up like how the band was created, and it's like the end of the first time album, which kind of like summed up like high school and like my experience growing up and stuff like that. And there's a cool reference in there during like the screaming that happens at the end. There's a reference where I say, "I've never had this much coffee before," and that's actually alluding, like that's a good conclusion of the album, because you're like, why is it called First Time? What's the first time for drinking this much coffee? So.
Welcome back, buddy. Holy shit. Is that okay? I know. It's a new world. Global warming has taken a toll on this planet.
And so is your so-called comedy.
This is a familiar classic. I guess.
Definitely how to be more comfortable with myself, expressing myself for sure. That was really cool. And really just like expanding my taste in music as well. Because all it was like classic rock. But there's other good stuff out there too.
I love Space Disco for life. Space Disco just has provided such an opportunity for so many people, not only musically but creatively.
We never wanted to make it big, you know. We just wanted to play. Sometimes, like I was just talking about this, like we could have the whole band behind a curtain, and we could just be jamming, and have people out there, kind of like old Gorillas, right? We could be playing and doing our thing and just playing together, and it wouldn't matter if there's 100 people there or if there's no one or if there's 1,000. We're kind of just playing. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes, you know, we're in a like. Our playing changes a lot based on the state of mind that we're in and just if we're having a good time or not. But it's just like, we're the band, you know.
You don't think about all the little things that go into having a band in a local scene and like making a band kind of not stick out, but be, you know, fully fleshed out in its existence. You know, poster making, shirt making, like photography and video, anything that has to do with sound.
So, people in your life, they're gonna come and go, but for the short time that they're in your life, make the most of it and just do what makes you happy and enjoy yourself. That's something I took a long time to learn, and Space Disco has really helped me learn that, so there you go.